to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me for another one of my videos. So today was another requested video by you guys, and it is how to manifest a text from a specific person. So I have wanted to film a video like this for ages, but not probably for the reasons you think. So have I manifested text from specific people? Absolutely. Have I always done it in the time frame I want? Not always. And has it always been for my highest good? Not always. So this is why this video is probably going to be different to anything else you see out there online. I've seen a lot of law of attraction videos and watched them back in the day when I was trying to manifest my ex back. To manifest a text from a specific person and how to do it essentially. Now what I don't like in those videos is the force behind it, the desperation behind it, and the disempowerment to you behind it. And when I was, you know, that person who wanted to manifest a text and I was watching these videos, I was like, this is not done from love. This is not how manifesting a text should be from someone. So I am going to talk about how to manifest a text from someone, of course. But I really want to ask you here and now, why do you want that person to message you? Like, look at your agenda behind that person texting you, because this will reveal so much more to you of maybe why you're not receiving communication right now, rather than you know, magically fixing it. What is going to magically fix it is you going within yourself and addressing any, you know, healing or past things that you need to obviously address within yourself, but also really being honest with yourself of why you want that text in the first place. So let's be real. You know, I know in the question when the lady asked for this, she said, you know, whether it's a boss, whether it's a friend, but most people watching this will want a romantic partner, like just stereotypically from what I wanted the video for years ago, and for why I know a lot of people watch those videos, is to manifest a romantic ex or like partner messaging you. So yes, it is possible. Absolutely. I have done it multiple times. But what I really want to explain to you here is why it did and didn't work in my life. So rewind back to 2016, when I became single, when I split up with my ex, when I had my spiritual awakening, and when I wanted to first of all manifest him back, before I realized that was a terrible, terrible thing to do and I should really focus on manifesting the dream man. So I would watch all these videos, read all these books, do all this stuff and do all the practices and like be like, yes, he's like, I was visualizing the text, visualizing him messaging me, and it never happened. And the reason why it never happened was simply because it wasn't meant to happen. And if it did happen, oh my God, I can't even imagine what my life would be like now if that had happened and I had got what I wanted, because it would not be for my highest good. So what I first of all would like absolutely insist you do is, when you are setting that intention or you're making that manifestation for someone to message you, regardless if it's a partner, boss, relationship, friend, always put at the end, as long as it's for my highest good and for the highest good of all concerned. The reason why it is essential to put this is because you want it to be meant for you. You don't want, like, you know, from hindsight, if my ex had have texted me, oh my God, it would have been the worst thing that had ever happened. So the universe knew better. So of course the universe always has its divine plan. So regardless of whether we say that or not, the divine plan always comes into play. But I have manifested communication from people later on successfully, but it still wasn't meant to be because it just wasn't right. So you protect yourself so much here by saying, as long as it's for my highest good and for the highest good of all concerned, because it may be for your highest good, but also like this is like force and manipulation here to make someone text you. And like what I really want to stress here is like, you don't have to force someone to text you. You don't have to force someone to love you. You don't have to force anybody to be with you and appreciate you and tell you that you're freaking amazing, because you so freaking are. So what I really want to stress here is to look at your agenda behind wanting to manifest that text from someone. Like really look at why you want that, because it could be that it's a reminder to work on your self-love if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling unappreciated, unloved, and you want that ex to text you or whatever. You know, is that called for you to really work on your self-love and fill your own cup and to really look at why you want that? Like, is it for your highest good? is that, you know, the direction you're moving in? Because at the end of the day, when we're in like natural flow of life, when we're positive, when we're like having fun, getting on with life, high vibing, naturally we're going to attract the right people to message us and come into our lives and be in our lives naturally, absolutely naturally. And the thing with love specifically is it has to be natural. It has to, like, that's the best kind of love. Like, forcing things has never served anybody. And, you know, you don't want at the end of the day to feel like you forced someone to message you or forced someone to contact you. Now, there's nothing wrong with setting the intention. Like, the universe is not going to say like that's a really selfish thing to do, and I'm not saying it's a selfish thing to do at all. It is normal and natural for people to want to message us. But what I'm going to tell you to do is to not obsess about it, to not go out and do all these crazy practices, visualization, rituals, like sacrifices, like whatever you come across online of how to manifest a text from someone. Like, I don't like the vibe of manipulation here, because at the end of the day, wouldn't it be so much more rewarding to you if you just simply set that intention of, wouldn't it be nice to hear from so-and-so? Wouldn't it be nice to have a loving text from so-and-so? Like, just set that intention, but then do nothing about it, let go, get on with your life, work on your self-love, fill your own cup, and let that text naturally come to you at the right time for the right reasons. Instead of like sitting there obsessing, and like really ask yourself here, what would be more rewarding to you? What would be more fulfilling to you? The fact that they've texted off their own accord from their own free will, and it was the positive, loving text you wanted, and they did that because they wanted to? Or if you were sat there manipulating, forcing, and like you're sat there afterwards like, well, this is great, I got what I wanted, but would they have done that if I hadn't have done this? Like, think about that, because those are the thoughts that would have gone through my mind. I'm being honest here. Those are the thoughts that would go through my mind. And it's definitely something that I did in my twin flame relationship as well. You know, when we went through like our stage where we were apart for a few months, you know, I was manifesting those texts and they did come, but not always in the way I wanted. And it was because it just wasn't the right time for those texts I wanted to come through. So I manifested communication, and it happened because it was meant to, and you know, they were doing it off their own free will. But at the end of the day, I was like, I want him to do this because he wants to. I want him to message me because he wants to. And as soon as I let go and as soon as I surrendered, but still held that intention of, wouldn't it be nice? And the reason why wouldn't it be nice works so well is because there's no force behind it. So if you've heard of the wouldn't it be nice kind of thing before, it's from Esther and Jerry Hicks, or Abraham Hicks, you may have heard of. And they do the wouldn't it be nice. So when you feel you're controlling, when you're feeling like, I don't even think I could manifest something because I actually feel quite negative towards a situation, or I'm just not feeling in a good mood, and you want to work up the emotional scale, wouldn't it be nice is the perfect solution for this. And I've done it when I've been at 0 and I'm at rock bottom and I'm like, wow, I just feel not great, but I'm allowing this to flow through me, I'm allowing it to pass. I'm not able to just sit there and be like, think positive thoughts. Like, it just doesn't happen. We've got to be real. That's the human side of us. So what I now do is I write a list of wouldn't it be nice. So I write a list of wouldn't it be nice if I felt happier by the end of the day? Wouldn't it be nice if my thoughts were more calm by the end of the day? So you make those small shifts without the forceful of, I have to manifest this, essentially. So try this for yourself. Maybe it is a text you can apply this to, maybe it's other situations in your life. Try a wouldn't it be nice list. So all you need to do is write wouldn't it be nice and then what you'd like to happen. So it's not forceful, it's not saying it as if it's happened, it's just saying it, wouldn't it be nice if that did happen? And watch those like miracles come into your life, because mine did, absolutely. And it just really allowed me to manifest from a place of the greater good. So not only is it great to say, as long as it's for my highest good and for the highest good of all concerned, it allowed me to do it from a calm place of, it doesn't even matter what the outcome is. And again, the reason why you may not be getting that text is because you're not letting go. A lot of the practices, a lot of the things I've seen online are very, very like brash and very like forceful and very like masculine energy, and that's fine. Like masculine energy works fine with manifesting, but are you letting go? Are you flowing? Are you surrendering? And are you just letting the universe bring to you what is truly meant for you? Because like I said, if my ex had have messaged me, it would have been bad. And I know that you know, and it's funny because the manifestation did happen. He did message me, but like years later and for a completely different reason, and I was like, well, the universe does always deliver, but you know what I mean, it's obviously not in the circumstance I thought I would have wanted. But now I'm grateful it wasn't in the way I wanted, because now I have something in my life a million times better. Like I'm so much happier, and you know, I wouldn't trade that for the world. So it's interesting, like, you know, if you look at the comparisons of when I'm trying to manifest my ex, it didn't work, and then when I manifest with like my dream man, it does work. So it is, at the end of the day, what is meant for you. If that text is meant to come to you, it always will. But really think about what I said there. Would you rather it comes to you naturally because they want to, or do you want to force it and then feel at the end, did they do that because they love me and want to be with me and they, you know, they want to talk to me, or have they done it because I've asked the universe to do it? So at the end of the day, like, allowing is so much better. Like, it will help you feel so much more love and fulfillment and happiness. And who even knows, like maybe you're focusing on that ex texting you and someone even greater could be right around the corner, and all you've got to do is just release the control of who it is that texts you, and something greater could even come into your life. So this is all about the letting go here. This is all about the surrendering and being open to all possibilities. So I would really encourage you as well to like not be so fixated on it having to be that person, and just being like, you know, I'm open to all possibilities. The universe knows what's best for me, and I'm flowing and surrendering with that. So absolutely, do I think manifesting a text from someone is good? It depends what circumstance it's in. Like I've said, if it's, you're just setting that intention and saying, wouldn't it be nice if so-and-so texts me? Wouldn't it be nice if that happened? That's very different. That's a very different energy, and that's just you saying, I'd really like this, but I'm open to all possibilities. I'm open to whatever is for my highest good and for the highest good of all concerned. What I don't think is good is sitting there and visualizing people texting you, what they're gonna say, like really obsessing about it. That's what I don't like, because I don't think that's healthy for you, and I don't think that's healthy in general. But try it from this perspective. Let go, surrender it, and like I said, try it from the wouldn't it be nice perspective and from a calmer, less forceful place, and you will probably be surprised at what comes into your life, at what you actually do start manifesting communication wise. And I know from personal experience, it's always when you need it the least. Like with any manifestation, it always happens when you need it the least. So really focus on your happiness, your fulfillment, having fun, laughing, letting go, and carrying on with your life, because as soon as you do, that text will come through 100%, and it, you know, you just couldn't make it up. And it's just like with any manifestation, when our attention is elsewhere, when we've let go, when we've surrendered, when we've like become at peace with the situation and we don't even need it anymore, that's when it happens. So really, like, you know, trust the universe's plan here. Trust that the universe maybe is protecting you for a reason, like it did with me, and I'm super grateful for that. And you know, sometimes even when you do manifest those texts, sometimes it still doesn't work out or stuff happens because it just wasn't meant to happen. And that's okay, because the universe is never going to leave you at a loss. And like what I always say to everybody is, nothing is ever lost, it is only merely transformed. So when the universe takes things out of our life, it doesn't leave us at a loss. We're not going to be left there without, you know, unhappy and miserable. It is like you're going down your path to what is meant for you. It is bringing something even better into your life that is so much more meant for you and will bring you so much more happiness. So try it from that relaxed place, really let go of it, try wouldn't it be nice, and also add in, as long as it's for my highest good and for the highest good of all. Because when you do it from that place, instead of controlling and fixation and manipulation, the universe likes that shit. The universe likes that a lot more than this must happen, because the universe is like, this is just not how it works, okay? Like you can't hold us at ransom and we give you texts from people. Like it just doesn't happen. And it comes from a place of fear. It comes from a place of desperation. It comes from a place of maybe even loneliness, and maybe even like just, yeah, loneliness and desperation. And what that is shining and bringing up for you is far more important than the text from anybody. So really use that as an opportunity. Look at those triggers, look at what it is bringing up for you, and really fill your own cup. Send yourself a text telling yourself that you love yourself. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, give yourself everything that you are needing from that text, because you deserve it. And this is all part of the self-love. So when you fill your own cup, miracles happen. Miracles absolutely happen. So instead of relying on your own happiness or relying on anything from anybody else, you know, nobody else can give us that fulfillment apart from ourselves. This is all about our inner relationship with ourselves. So really go in and look at your motive of why you want that text. Go in, you know, I know I've covered relationships a lot in this, but you know, if it is a text from your boss or your friend, you know, this all applies. This all applies. Find peace with the situation, find forgiveness for the situation even, you know, find peace for this and peace within yourself. Have fun, go out, like, you know, let go, let loose, enjoy life. And whatever is meant for you will always, always find you. It will never pass you. So if you are meant to get that text, you will get it at the perfect time, in the perfect way, because the universe knows how to do that for you. So trust as well. Trust the universe's plan, trust yourself, and trust that you don't have to control this. You don't have to force this, because real love doesn't have to be forced. You know, people don't have to be forced to do stuff. Like, they will be there for you, they will support you, they will message you in the right time when they feel they want to. And it's so much better when it comes from a place of free will, of, you know, just relaxedness, rather than forcing a manipulation, because that doesn't feel good to you and it's probably not going to feel good to the other person anyway. So you want good vibes, love and positivity. So I hope this video has helped you guys on how to manifest a text from a specific person in a healthy, positive way. So thank you so much guys for watching my video. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget you can join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook. The link is down below, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls speak all things spirituality and Law of Attraction. So I hope you have a fantastic week, whatever you are up to, and I will see you in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love guys.